Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the farm. This is the emergency tunnel exit, or the dungeon pit, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. Stay tuned, I'll show you what I'm up to tonight. Good evening everybody, and welcome back to the farm. It is a beautiful Friday the 13th of May 2022, and I'm way behind on getting projects done thanks to the weather. Today was the first day we've had that was nice in a couple, so on we go. Turning on all of this water maze down here in the well pit today took a little longer than I had thought it would. A little nut right there that goes right on here. It's a little drain valve thing. You can't see it, but it was missing its rubber gasket in the bottom of it. So I made one tonight. I found an old cardboard tube, water patch, or inner tube patch, and cut that up into two little round circles that happen to fit down the inside of there. And by golly, that's what I used. So let's see what this sounds like. Well, I don't hear any spraying of water. Nothing's leaking. So we have pressurized the system that runs out to the show area and the line that runs up to the hydrant at the top of the well pit. For those of you that have been following the channel for some time, know that the well here at the farm is down in that hole. And I cover it over with these boards to keep critters and myself from falling down into the hole. Let's see what we do here. Oh yeah, nice good flow of water right there. Yeah, I used to drink water out of that with a rubber hose, so yeah, I turned out all right. Next up to test to make sure they're working is the two hydrants, like I said, out here in the show area. Hopefully, the pipe hasn't been gnawed through by a gopher. There's a lot of gopher activity around the trench that runs over yonder that way to that hydrant that's over there. But let's turn this one on right here and see what happens. Oh my, we have a leak. Say, why isn't the word dark spelled with a C instead of a K? It's because it's hard to see at night. Yeah. There is some of that gopher activity that is right on top of the line that is buried that runs over here to this hydrant right here. We're going to turn this one on next, see what happens here, and hopefully we won't end up with a big wet spot in the ground. Looks like we got plenty of water pressure, so hopefully there's no leaks in that poly pipe that's buried between this hydrant and that other one. Now the reason why I'm working on those hydrants tonight is because I need to get a hose and some sort of sprinkler run over here to the flower bed. Yeah, it is getting pretty dry and we need to get some water on it. So that's next up. Yeah, hose and a sprinkler head. What I'm using tonight to irrigate the flowers with is I know one fellow that subscribes to my channel won't like that a bit. Sorry, Alvis, but it was a collector item. Yeah, a little John Deere tractor lawn waterer. Yeah, has a pair of little pawls on it right here. You flip one up and drive off of the other wheel. It goes half as fast, but I like it to go fast as it can, especially when I'm running well water. So I flip them both up to engage the wheels, because as this goes around, catches that. I don't know if I can spin this fast enough to make it do it. Well, anyway, it works like an eccentric, kind of like an old railroad locomotive, one of the old steamers. So let's go turn this on and see what it does. GoPros don't have the best zoom, but you can see two quaky aspen trees. It's right behind that one almost. Pardon the bouncing. Let me turn on the water here. Okay, there's the little bugger right there flipping water out. I'm about getting hit. The sign in the bench is, and so are the quaky trees. They're getting watered. There is, pardon the fast pan, there is also a pine tree right there. And then we have the line of raspberries, and they could probably use some water too, although I don't think they're going to get very much. Yeah, that is shooting water out further than where the flowers are. I would have liked to have found my tower impact sprinklers. Couldn't find them, but that little thing, it'll get the job done as it moves along the trail of hose there that I've run out. Anyway, we'll let that little thing run and do its job. I'll probably have to shut it off about 10, 11 o'clock tonight local time, because it'll take that long probably to get down to the other end of the flower patch there, but at least that stuff's going to get watered. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain, but we've also had a lot of wind, and that dries out the topsoil real fast, and those flowers aren't planted that deep because they're not supposed to be. So hopefully we haven't lost too many of them yet. Knock on some wood. So on we go to what's going to be our next little project. Don't mind me, I'm picking up somebody else's trash. Hostess Donuts. Anyway, stay tuned for our little next video that'll come out in the next day or two. We're going to shovel this down, clean this out a little bit. It's got a lot of sediment in it, at least 2 or 3 inches. Plus we're going to put a big low area in it to catch any moss this year. We're going to hook up the intake pipe for the irrigation pump, and who knows, we might even turn on the water to have fill up the creek and the pond. So don't forget, stay tuned for the next one. If for no other reason, just watch it. Just see if I fall down. Yeah. And in case you're wondering why some of this doesn't look like it's been mowed, well, it hasn't. No siree. That stupid Cub Cadet ate through another 30-some-odd dollar belt to that mower deck again. Most worthless thing I've ever seen in my life. Did I mention ever that I hate gophers? Yeah, they're digging out here near the flower bed. Well, as always, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a video that we put together tonight for you. Don't forget, right down there, if you would please, click on that little button that says subscribe on it. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment if you would like to. Just be aware that with the show coming up on June the 4th, I may not have time to answer all your questions or comments, but I might give them a thumbs up anyway. So anyway, thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and we'll catch up with you later. Y'all be careful now. Bye-bye.